All right, guys, here we are from the trailer reaction. Today we're going to be reacting to the trailer for Spider-Man Homecoming. This is the second trailer. We've seen the first one, and we're here for more.
Spider-Man's.
The first still frame of this trailer looks brutal. It
How
reminds
so?
me of the 1970s Spider-Man movie that like no one saw.
Because it looks like a man laying on the ground that they turn on the side?
Kinda.
Interesting. I think, especially right now in our lives, like this and this trailer especially are not meant to be examined frame by frame.
No, and
You're not supposed to.
The
print
trailer
these
comes
out
out
and
so
hang them
far
in your
before
house.
their final renderings. But yeah, let's jump right into it.
Now that you say it, though, that's all I'm going to be thinking about.
Go right ahead.
Is the fucking brutality of this scene.
That trailer was way better than the first trailer.
Okay, I was
like
going to say.
way better.
I'm like, we're both being silent. How long can we keep this going?
Man. He got his Tobey Maguire scene where he gets to hold the boat together.
That was like the low point for me, where I was like, oh no, they're showing everything and they're using the same set pieces and oh no, or whatever. And then they do this brilliant thing where like he gets to be like a modern, crazy Tony Stark funded Spider-Man,
yeah.
And then he like pulls it out. And then he has to be like goofy hoodie sweatshirt Spider-Man again and like prove himself.
That made me
amazing.
so happy because that makes me think that like the majority of what you see in this trailer is in the first like
just
7 minutes of the movie.
The first act of the trailer.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And then it goes into the movie.
That's so good.
Him being in like the shitty hoodie is so much better for me because you're not like CGing the shitty hoodie. That's like a dude in a thing. So
yeah.
it looks a little bit better to me. B, I think the Vulture looks pretty great. I would have preferred if he had a shaved head. I think that would have been my only critique there to make him a little bit more like the Vulture that I know and love.
Well, and the design is certainly like I am okay with, and I believe that Michael Keaton's in there. That's fine to me.
Oh yes,
whatever, right.
And
I was worried it'd be like, hello, I'm Michael Keaton.
This also doesn't appear like the Vulture from the comics. This is like an arms dealer, the Vulture. This is not a Vulture sucking the youth from people.
Vulture sucks youth?
The Vulture is an old man who has a suit that like enables him to like suck the youth out of people. And for normal people, this kind of kills them. But for Spider-Man, because he's superpowered, he can like feed off him multiple times and gets him very strong. And that's not going to happen in this grounded, more reality-based life, as far as I understand.
Why is he called the Vulture then?
In the comics or in this?
Yeah, how does that power map to Vulture?
The suit that he has wings.
Okay.
And why that? Because it's a comic and shit didn't need to be.
So that's
perfect.
something like a leech would do, or like a vampire bat. He should have been called Batman.
But what do we got here? So we have a.
Well, so no, we were gonna be robbed of like hooded sweatshirt Spider-Man because he was introduced. He had a hooded sweatshirt on for like the first scene, and then Tony Stark's like, "Babe, here you go, gotcha. Swipe the card. Here you go, awesome suit. Everything's great." So I was worried we were just gonna be catapulted, and it was kind of weird. Like you're in high school and you already have everything. Like you're already level 26, and
that
you're
new
in the
suit
first
though
zone.
is like the new suit.
Hit the button
is so cool. Like vacuum suck to your body.
Makes
like,
so much
sense.
sense.
It does make so much
Fucking
sense because like it's like how do you get that thing on? It's perfectly fit. Like that's very and I could watch that part a couple times. Like it's very cool because it being loose to put it on quickly is it makes so much sense. Oh yeah, just like very cool, very cool. And it's the little things like that really do it for me.
And the kid looks like he's doing good in the role. His stuff.
I'm fine with this. I love like the fat friend who drops the Legos. Because Jesus Christ, he just dropped $500 worth of Legos on the ground. What the fuck?
A very Lego focused review of the trailer.
Because that thing takes like 16 hours to build, and he just dropped it on the ground.
He saw Spider-Man.
Well, for me, the thing I really want to know is like on set, did they get that take one? Are there many of those laying in weights? Like how many interns were building Legos?
I was just gonna joke they had a bunch of interns building Death Star. Death Star, is that what it is?
That's Death Star. Yeah.
Okay. I had to pay George Lucas for that. No, and like I love where he's like, "You're Spider-Man," and I forget his name. I mean Peter Parker, but I forget the actor's name. He has this look on his face like, "No," and he's wearing the Spider-Man suit. You can't deny you're literally wearing it. He's like, "Wait, no," like it's so good. Fuck. Yeah, Vulture.
I think this trailer looks great though.
It does.
It's more optimistic than I would have thought this movie would be because like they've been rebooting Spider-Man now for a minute, and
so it's somebody's full-time job to manage the rebooting of Spider-Man for their whole career.
It seemingly is, and this one just beats the shit out of the last ones like dramatically. So the inclusion of Tony Stark gives it so much legitimacy, which is great. just having Marvel get their hands back on Spider-Man shows you exactly what Spider-Man is meant to be.
Yeah, this is like night and day. Fuck, you're absolutely right.
And just like budgetarily too, like just like look at how visually appealing this whole movie is.
Right.
It's great. There's never one scene where you're like yeah, that's just a dude. Like.
If I had time to burn, I would do a side by side, right? Because there was because not even like the old ones where you're like, well, they were old and Sam Raimi's having fun, but the relatively recent one had pig vomit and like the rhino suit and all that shit. I kill you, Spider-Man, and all this bullshit.
And just like there's large chunks of that of scenes where he was just like in a skate park, and I'm like, yeah, anyone could be in a skate park. Like it's like none of it like screamed like this is a Spider-Man movie. Here we got bitch fucking he's pulling the wing of an airplane, flying it away from the city. Like
the rudder, yeah.
Dope. And aside from that one opening picture, everything looked great.
I'm glad that you were like that opening. This is brutal. Cause set the expectations so low.
It really did too, and that's what. And that might even be by design.
Oh God, you think? I don't think.
I think Marvel is smart, and I could totally see them do things like that. Yeah,
I could believe that. But so like the weird Tobey Maguire train, set piece, is it an homage? You think?
I think it's 100% an homage to that because
he doesn't just do that all the time.
No,
right?
It's such a weird thing to be doing if it's not an homage.
Yeah, that was like my low point, but I ended up so high at the end after all the curveballs and what they're throwing at you.
The actual tying it together, like holding it, was not so awesome, but the blowing it apart I thought was very cool. Like this is a great because like villains all the time are like they would be bested, but they have this great advantage where they're like, well, I don't care about anything around me, and you do. So he blows this fucking ship directly in half, knowing, well, I'm gonna get away now, and you're gonna have to deal with this. And he does.
It's one of the things I haven't heard many people complain about it. I think because they, the whole world agrees. But I've always loved that about these things, where the villain, whether it's Megatron or anybody else, Skeletor, they just go, well, I'm just gonna cut the thing, and now it's about to fall, and you have to stay and help them and peace out because I'll be back next episode.
Yeah,
and all that shit. Yeah,
no, it's great. I love. Do you see how his irises are actually movable? I'm wondering if mention that at all. Like we're like, oh, I can let in light based on my blah blah.
Yeah, it has to be something like that, right? That was
very cool.
That was in the original quick teaser additional trailer footage drop where he goes like hey everybody, and it goes and everyone's like, what the? That's awesome! And because there's no his eyes are not showing through, which would suck. But they're not these gigantic weird optic things either that would look like bug and weird or whatever. They're just flat and white like a comic book, and they change, expressively like a comic book. It's so perfect.
I think it's good though that he does go with goggles in his realistic costume, like
because if you don't have the big thing, you need that.
Yeah. Did you ever wear the Halloween costumes that are just cloth over your eyes? This is presumably what Spider-Man has had all these years, and especially at night. It's like putting something over your eyes that is touching your eyelashes at all times. When, granted, he of all people has Spidey sense, so he can react quick and stuff. But for your average person, something that's even throwing you off like 1% is enough to die when you're entering battle to the death every day.
And you would trick or treat and run from house to house, and the mask would get tilted, and you have to do this one to fucking try to see stuff. That's horrible. And he's on a plane at one point, so maybe you can't predict that. But he swings on webs. He's flying through the airs, shit hitting your eyes.
Of course,
you want to protect those ocular cavities there.
They make sense.
Totes.
So this is a super thumbs up. I'm very happy with the superhero movies coming out as of late, and it looks like even better things are coming, on the horizon.
Ooh, also for the summer, July.
This is an epic summer. We got July, we got June, we got August, we got a lot of stuff coming.
All kinds of months in this summer. It's beautiful.
Yep. All right, guys. Until next time, don't die in a fire, and we will see you when we see you.
We didn't talk about the hot. What's
Aunt May is Marissa Tomei in this?
I was in my head, I'm like, Aunt May, Marissa Tomei, and then I'm like, that can't be. They wouldn't do that. Well, they wouldn't change her name, though. Her name is the character's name Aunt May? That's dumb. That's not her name. And then you said it immediately.